Hey, what's going on, fatties? Welcome to the stream. Hope you look feeling thick. 'Cause you're looking thick. So today we're going to be doing. I was able to finally get my hands. It took me a lot of driving. I got really lucky. I was able to get 2 of these. And so today, we'll be seeing if I can Umbreon or bust Prismatic evolutions. Let's do this here. Yeah, apparently all the scalpers didn't have to work today. We were able to buy everything up. Before I was able to get off work, I got really lucky and was able to find a couple. And that's what I picked up. Just picked up a couple. I know some shops do. I need to do this. How do I do this? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this camera for just a second. So I'm still here. I'll pause this for a second. Got to get into this. Apparently, in order to get my chat back, I have to agree YouTube, but it only accepts mobile for some reason. Alright, we'll see how that works. Let's do it that way. I think that works. See what we got here. Try to go back and on this way. Let's see if we can get back to look decent. Let's see if we can get this back. Hey! Something actually worked for a change. Alright, so we'll definitely be getting to this. We're trying to give people a chance to join into the stream. You know, I don't get on live very much, so it's you know, hard to get regular followers, you know, when you're changing careers and all that. So just to kind of get things started, I'm going to open up this box of Shrouded Fable. I bought this from a local card shop. Let's see here. What did I do? Okay. So we're going to get stuck in here. And really, I buy stuff like this because it's pretty much all I can afford these days. You know, card packs are getting so expensive. Prismatic Evolutions is insane. They said that some people in the local, like a nearby town, were fighting over it at the GameStop. It's not worth it like that to me. You know, I enjoy cards. I enjoy the hobby. I do resell stuff that I've got duplicates of, or stuff that I trade for. But I'm not gonna sit there and try to take everything off the shelf. I think it's ridiculous. And you know, if you're taking everything off the shelf, you really should be, you know, kind of ashamed of yourself, man. And it's hard to say that though, right? Because like if they don't do it, somebody will do it, you know, and that's capitalism for you, right? You know. So I'm on the fence, man. Sometimes I feel really upset about it. Sometimes I feel like, you know, it makes perfect sense. I can only really talk about, for me, I'm not going to do it. If there's, you know, one ETB on the shelf, I'll buy the one ETB. You know, if there's, you know, 6 ETBs on the shelf, I might buy 2 or maybe 3 if I'm trying to do something for a stream, or if I'm trying to collect a set, like a master set. But if there's, you know, 2 ETBs on the shelf, I'm not buying 2. I'm gonna buy one of them. I'm gonna leave one. Hopefully a kid will get a hold of it. Been seeing a lot of stories of parents who just weren't, you know, nobody's plugged into this when their kids are interested in it. And so, you know, they went out and tried to find what they could, and they weren't able to get anything. And, you know, stuff like that makes me really sad, man. So I got 2 of these ETBs. I'm thinking if I can get to 100 followers on YouTube, um, once I hit 100 followers, if I don't open, I think I'm just going to open one tonight. If I can get up to 100 followers, I'm going to try. If I get up to 100 followers and I'm not able to find another ETB, I will save this other one and I will do a giveaway after it. Most recent giveaway I did was a Jirachi V box. That's one that I had in the private collection. Jirachi V box went out. I covered the shipping. I probably won't cover shipping in future giveaways. I just wanted the first giveaway to be like a full-on giveaway, so whoever got it really got the full benefit of it. So that Jirachi V box I gave away. Somebody won it. They've already got it. They've already received it. They're very happy with it. I'm very happy that they were able to win it, and I want to keep doing stuff like that. Well, I really am really excited about getting, you know, back into the community. I hadn't really collected since I was like 8 years old. You know, I had a lot of stuff happen in my life, and I wasn't able to really stick with cards. And it wasn't until much later in life I started trying to get back into these hobbies. And I've really landed back into Pokemon. And then, like, right as I got back into it, shortly thereafter, like a ton of people got into it, and then everything started selling out. It was like impossible to get a hold of anything. So, you know, super wild, but I'm happy the hobby's picking up. I hope Pokemon prints more. You know, my hope is that I can go into a store, and if I have the itch, I can grab one of these off a shelf and go home and open up some cards. You know, I don't want to have to fight somebody at a Costco for one box of something. I don't want to have to go and wait in line for hours, you know, whenever they do a new release, because there's no chance you're ever going to get it unless you do that. You know, I wouldn't even do that for video games, man. I think I stayed in line once. Back when Wrath of the Lich King came out for World of Warcraft, that was like the only time I've stayed in line for a video game, because it's just ridiculous to me. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start opening these. Hopefully we'll get some people here that join in on the stream. Like I said, I know I've been gone for a little bit, so I don't really know if anybody's gonna join in, but it'd be nice if you do join in. Just you know, drop something in the chat. Hope to talk to you here, and wish me luck. I'm gonna throw these in for you guys. All right, so if you want to get that code. So for this, I'm going to do 4. It's one of the more modern sets, so I could do that. And Celia Hollow. Fortunate. So I'm going to do my separation. So I like to do these. So I typically separate out reverse hollows, hollows. I'll separate out energies. We'll take all the regular Pokemon, and then we'll separate out the trainers, right? Now when I put them in the boxes, I typically alphabetize them, but I like doing this just for my, like, opening up cards first, so I can kind of go through and make sure that if I'm doing a master set, I can organize them quickly and easily. And then I usually will sleeve up anything that's hollow or reverse hollow. I will sleeve up and top load anything that is like an actual, you know, EX hit or higher. And then I will organize them. If I'm going to put them on the TCG player, I'll alphabetize them and put them into boxes so that they're available for resale. But anything I'm keeping for myself, I like organizing like this, so I don't usually alphabetize them first. And alphabetizing usually comes a lot later. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and open up this. Code card for you guys. Like I said, I'm going to jump into this Prismatic Evolutions box here, but I just want to give people a chance to join in. Let's do it. I can't remember how this goes. Is it? Yeah, so let's do 1. Make that card trick a little bit easier, and that way I can kind of go. So I know with like pack rippers, they do it like this. So these are all the normals. Hey, not bad. 06 Machinations. This one actually looks like it's in pretty good condition. A little bit of damage on this corner. Shame. Other than that, pretty good shape. That might be something that I can kind of fix up if I wanted to get this graded. I don't know what this is going for right now. 06 kind of like fell off. There wasn't like a lot of people that were, you know, looking for it. I think I've got somewhere around here. Let's take a look at Shrouded Fable. Yeah, 06 fell off pretty hard. About $2. You know, it doesn't cover the cost of the pack, but I still love this artwork. So let's go ahead and I'll put this here. I don't think I got any sleeves or top loaders ready for this. Let's do it this way. Oh. So let's go ahead and put some top loaders over here. Got some sleeves here. Actually, I'll do it like this. It's off the side. And then go ahead and get my Zorosu. Alright. I'm gonna start doing like a real breaking Nate. Just do sound effects for everything. But all my sound effects are gonna be like janky sound effects, so they're just gonna all sound bad. So I wore my Don't Panic shirt just for the stream. You know, I went to work, I had a nice collared shirt on, came back home, and I put on my Don't Panic shirt because I feel like it really makes sense when you're talking about, you know, everybody beating people up over evolutions. And so I was only able to get the 2 ETBs. Maybe I'll be able to give one of them away, but guys, don't panic. It'll be back. I think Pokemon Company's already said that they're going to be reprinting it. So if you missed out, you know, I know it sucks. I definitely, you know, feel for you if you weren't able to get anything. My hope is that you'll be able to find something on the shelves. But there's reprints coming, and then new products, you know, the 10s and stuff, those start coming out in February. So even if you weren't able to get this first run, you know, there's still stuff that's going to be out there. If I can get my, you know, if I can get my follower count up, if I can get my streams going, you know, I'll save that other ETB and see if we get enough people that can join in, make it worthwhile. When I did the Jirachi box giveaway, I only had like 7 people in the giveaway, which I mean is great odds for those 7 people who were able to join in. You know, and I want, you know, I want the best odds for people, but I also gotta get to a point where I can actually start doing my stream, so it'd be really nice. All right, so reverse hollow, and a Kingdra EX. I really like the sparkliness of these. You know, they're not like super rare or anything, and I think this was maybe worth like 30 cents if you're talking value-wise. But I appreciate the fact that they made them look so sparkly. You know, we weren't getting that from the old school cards. Sure. So I got my 2. Oh, and I got reverse hollow energy, dark energy. Very nice. Put all these Pokemon here in their own little stack. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. I think what I'm going to do is... Oh, give that away to you guys. There you go. Enjoy. I think what I'm going to do is after this stream, I'm probably going to do a couple shorts, depending on if I get any hit. Boom! I definitely didn't do the pack trick right. But yeah. Sorua. No, this one's actually not a bad hit. About a $10 card. This is actually pretty nice. Looks like it's well centered. Top, bottom, left, right. Looks good. I don't see any kind of damage. That looks perfectly centered. This might be a grading thing there. Grading option. Look at that shininess through there. Very nice. I don't see any print lines. Very nice. Very nice hit. It's about a $10 hit. That pays for about 2 packs by itself. So, you know, you're not going to hit every time, but Shrouded Fable's got a notoriously bad hit rate. But I mean, when you do hit, it feels great. Actually, really like the artwork on this card. I think I have one of these on TCG Player, but what I'm going to do, any of those who are looking for good cards to grade, this one actually looks like it's in really great condition. It looks like it has really good centering. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the TCG Player store probably later as a raw card. It just takes so long to get stuff back from TCG Player, or from PSA. I sent off cards for PSA early December. I think it was like December 6th. It's a 45-day, you know, business day turnaround time. But they're saying I won't get those cards back till like March, which is insane. You know, I see people sending stuff out all the time, and they seem to be able to get their cards back in a, you know, relatively decent time. And I don't think these streamers are spending $60 a card for a card that's going to come back that's only going to be worth 30 total, even after grading. So, I don't know. I got to figure out what's going on with that. Maybe with GameStop joining in. I love these reverse hollow Dustle. Maybe with GameStop joining in with grading, they were just falling behind. I know PSA is opening up some new locations, so hopefully that'll help alleviate some of that. But I mean, 45 days is 45 days, and 5 months is not 45 days. It's just insane that it takes that long for a turnaround for something that you're paying. Like I paid the $300 for the year in order to be able to get a couple bucks off the grades, and at this point it just doesn't even seem like it's worth it, because like, what am I actually getting for that? I'm getting a 5-month turnaround time on something that's supposed to take a month and a half. 2 months if you count the holidays, right? It's just insane. All right, got code card there. Let's do 4 again. I like that. Ooh, Night Stretcher, reverse hollow. It's actually about a $2 card, if I remember correctly, if it's still doing well. This one's got the H on it, so that'll be playable for a long time yet. Night Stretcher, reverse hollow, yeah, about 220. So it's actually not a bad card. I consider that to be a hit. I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve that one, because from a playability standpoint, that's a great hit. All right, and the reverse hollow and the hollow back to back. See the reverse hollow patterning down here, very cool. I actually really like the Shrouded Fable reverse hollow pattern. It's very, seems very unique for the set. Hollow's a hollow. It pretty much has been the same for a long time. I don't know when they started making the outside shiny, but it's probably much the only difference. I don't know why I really like this too. This looks ridiculous. It's like, it's a bear in a costume of a bear in a costume of a rabbit. I don't know what they're going for with that. Xerosic and Cassiopeia. So Cassiopeia, I actually have that full art, the one that's going for quite a bit. I think it is about $43 to $45, and that's ungraded. So those graded cards are actually doing really well right now too. All right, last pack of this, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull probably a handful of some Paradox Rift. Give people a chance to join in. Don't worry, when I edit this video for the Prismatic kits, I will get the stat quite a bit. And Cresselia again. I think they're running out of ideas when they don't have enough animals to go off of, so they started making car Pokemon. Gixxer. Night Stretcher again. Now the non-reverse hollow Night Stretcher isn't worth as much. It's about $1. So about $1 here, about $2 when in the reverse hollow. And it's just nice because you can have, I think it's 4 copies total of these for playability. And so it's nice when you have the reverse hollows because they're just easier to find when you're shuffling through a deck and you're, under a lot of stress and you're competing. So it's nice because it sticks out, right? So let's go ahead and... Alright, so that's going to be the end of that. Let's go ahead and clear the board. And then we'll jump into... I think we'll talk about the reverse hollows, regular Pokemon, and then I'll put all my hits together. All right. So for me, playable hits and then full art hits. Very nice. Out of 6 packs, not bad. Especially with Shroud of Fable, I think notoriously you can easily open up 6 packs and get no hits. And I mean, even the playable hits, like the Night Stretcher, the reverse hollow Night Stretcher, even that's harder to get, which is why it's worth $2. A bulk card you're usually getting like 5 to 10 cents for. That reverse hollow card's a $2 card just because it's so hard with Shrouded Fable to get hits on anything. Alright, so that's my Shrouded Fable. Let's go ahead. I'll actually show you guys this. I'm sort of collecting these together to get listed online. So these are all my non-hollow Night Stretchers, my Buddy Poffins, my Arvins. These are more playable cards, so they're not worth a lot of money, but they're kind of well thought after. So sometimes I'll get people to come in, they want like 3 or 4 of them. So that's nice to always get those. I think what I'm gonna do. Still waiting for people to join in. Let's do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Let's do 10. So I was able to find a spot to get Paradox Rift. For those of you who don't know, there's a store. It's relatively new in my area. It's called Pop Shelf. And Pop Shelf kind of reminds me of the old Tuesday morning stores, but it's more crafty. I guess kind of like a Five Below. It's gotten more popular over time, but they've started selling Pokemon cards. And the Pop Shelf stores have got, a lot of these sleeve packs. Every Pop Shelf store that I've gone into has had at least a section of packs. Some areas, like some of the more busy areas, they don't have as many because people have kind of caught on. They bought a bunch of the cards because these sleeve packs, I think on TCG Player, they go for about $5, and at Pop Shelf they're only $3. So all these Paradox Rift packs, and there's plenty of them, right? So I'm not going out and buying out the whole shop, so it's nice to see that we have options as far as what we're pulling. I'm gonna go ahead and crack some of these while still trying to wait for people to join in, and then just gotta admit that nobody watches what I do and go ahead and crack that Prismatic and then post that video up. It'll be what it'll be. Those guys that do like the live stream, the Rip It Ships, I see them, like there's usually like at least there's usually at least 2 or 3 people in the room when they're doing this. I think a lot of that comes down to like they gotta have one guy that just does this. It's like, yeah, we've got all these sleeve packs. We're gonna go ahead and open up the packs for you, but in order to even get to the packs, we're gonna have to open up these sleeves. And so they're gonna spend hours and waste a bunch of garbage bags to pull these packs out of the sleeves. But I get it, man. People are they're shifty and they're out here resealing packs for no reason. So the sleeve packs I usually like to get, just because they're not they're less likely to be tampered with. I mean, I guess it's possible they could open up the sleeve pack, do what they're gonna do, reseal it, and then put it back in. But if you're buying it from a retail store, I mean, chances of that happening are pretty slim, right? So let's go ahead. I'm gonna jump in. We're gonna do 10 Paradox Rift. I'm trying to find, I think it's the Groudon for Paradox Rift. I have not pulled it yet. Yeah, it's a Groudon. And Groudon's actually coming up a lot. And the Roaring Moon's doing really well. My guess is that they're probably playable cards doing really well in current decks, because I know that Roaring Moon was only worth like $20 a week ago. As a matter of fact, I got a copy. Let's see where I've got it. Somewhere in my list here. Somewhere in my stacks of stuff I have not listed. Where's my list? My non-listed stuff. Actually pulled this not too long ago. Take a look at that. Look at V-Star. Oh, Goldie. It's a beautiful card. Now this is F. It'll be playable, I think, until like March, but I don't think anybody's even using this card. It's a gold card. Doesn't have a huge value. I think it maybe is like $5. It looks nice. Where is... here's what we got for you old heads. Is that Urshifu? That's maybe like a $50 card by itself. Not a bad hit. Those of you looking for something more recent is Frostlass. Really like that. Where is it? I need it for luck. I need it for all the luck. Oh, I like that one. It's my ETB. That's a really cool card. I'm trying to get all my luck. Where's my luck? So, for those of you who actually read the description, we're talking about the Glizzy stream. So we're actually be doing like the Wug Trio Glizzy stream. I'll go through that here in just a second. Actually, before I open the Paradox Rift, I'll kind of explain how that's going to work. Kind of my idea of how it's going to work anyway. and then we'll see. You know, if anybody watches this and wants to give me feedback, I would really love it. I want to see what everybody thinks about the Glizzy stream. Where are you? You were here. Safe. Where did you go? Ah, there he is. So this is one of the hits from Paradox Rift. Steelix. Take a look at that. Such a cool card. I want to go to one of the like the Pokemon trade shows and meet Coop and just be like, Coop, east side. I feel like he's such a like a chill dude, man. Like Coop's always doing stuff out there. You see people giving him cards. He's giving cards out to kids. You know, I don't know what he does off camera, but as far as what I see, man, he looks like a great stand-up dude. Everyone talks well about him. You know, I'm hoping to have that kind of rapport when I get out in the world. When I start being able to go to shows and stuff and doing this regularly, you know, I want people to think of me like they think about Coop, man. And that's really the dream there. So that's that. Keep that safe for Coop. Actually, you know what? I'll keep this up here for a look. I'm gonna have this up here for a look. It's gonna be my luck there. And then where is it? All right. So I'm trying to get to 50 followers on Drip, right? And the idea for the 50 followers on Drip, if I can get to 50 followers, I can start streaming on Drip. And what I want to do is I want to do the Drip wheel, which I see a lot of like rip and ship people do. And they do it for singles too, and I'm really excited about that because I usually deal mostly in singles. I don't like selling the packs, or I mean I might get into ripping and shipping at some point if I get enough people and it's worthwhile, because I like seeing the community and talking about it while you're doing it and kind of the hype that goes with it. I love that feeling. But to kind of get things started, what I want to do is I bought and I opened and I found a bunch of water glizzies. And these are all from the Paldea Evolved, I believe. And it's all the Wug trios. These full art Wug trios, right? And so the idea here is that, you know, on those wheels, you're trying to get whatever the chase prize is, right? So you buy in because you're trying to win the prize. And the main prize on all those wheels is like, you know, spin the wheel, it's a, you know, $5 buy-in, and you've got a chance to win. It's like a 1 in 100 chance to win, you know, a Charizard EX premium box, or Surging Sparks booster box, or one of these Prismatic Evolutions ETBs, something like that. So like you're trying your luck on the wheel, right? And then if you miss on the wheel, there's usually like a floor prize, right? You get something no matter what. And so what I want to try to do is like $5 wheel spins, and the floor prize is a glizzy. so like, you know, worst case scenario, you leave with a bag of glizzies. I want to be like when you spin the wheel and you get a glizzy, I want the animation to be that gif of the girl with all the hot dogs hitting her in the face. You know, the old school gif that I'm talking about? So it's like all the hot dogs just flying down, hitting you in the face because you won a glizzy instead of winning whatever the other prizes are. And so what I've started doing to try to build the wheel, I started putting together, so I've got my glizzies. I kind of got those separated out. I've got a ton of glizzies, right? I mean, I've got unlimited glizzies. I've got just hundreds of glizzies, and they're all near mint. They're all perfect. I've kind of gone through every one of them. I pulled one out. Actually, I bought near mint. This whole stack of glizzies, and then when I got them, because I ordered them all from TCG, like a lot of them from TCG Player, but I got them and I found this one because I went through each one individually, and this one here's got these print lines on it that look like they're just extensions of the white lines here. You see that? And I don't know if that's like a print error of the extensions of the white lines, or if this is just, you know, if you would consider that damage. It obviously, like for me, I would have listed this. I mean, it's still technically a near mint card, so I'm not even upset about it. But like, this is almost like a misprint, or I mean, if I were listing it and I were trying to sell it, it would be like a lightly played. And even though there's no like edge wear or damage, if I wasn't trying to set it in to see if I can get like a misprint on it, I'd be sending it in. I'd be selling it as like a lightly played, because if I was someone who was like trying to collect and I wanted to get a card that I was trying to send in to get a good grade on, this is obviously, from a grading perspective, you're not going to get a 10 on this, right? It's right away, it's coming right out the list for a 10. I think at best this card would maybe get a 7, just because of that being on both sides, and I believe it's a little off-centered on the back, right? So like, there's no whiting on it. Other than that one issue, yeah, it's a little off-centered, and you can kind of see if you look really close here. There's like a, I don't know if you can get this in the camera or not. There's like a little line that kind of goes all the way across the top here, and I don't think I can get a good angle on that, but in person you can kind of see it. It's a little print line, kind of goes all the way across the top, and then it's off-centered. So like, it was obviously never going to be a 10. But yeah, so I ordered quite a few of these, and I'm hoping to be able to do the Glizzy stream. I'm really excited about the Glizzy stream. I think the Glizzy stream is gonna be a lot of fun, with everybody getting Glizzies in their face. You know, obviously we're gonna have to have some great chase cards, so I've got some box sets that I'm gonna put up. I've also got a bunch of hits. So I had that gold Lugia that I was showing earlier, but I've got a bunch of decent hits that I want to put in there. This is the Deerling. I believe that's also from Shrouded Fable. Actually, let me Temporal Forces. I just like him. He's such a good boy. The boss Sif. Latias EX, Lugia V. Now, some of these I'm not going to put in. I want to try to have it to where the floor is no less than the entry. Well, other than the Glizzies. Glizzies are about $1, maybe $2 a piece with shipping. So the Glizzies are going to be the very lowest you can get. You're going to get a Glizzy to the face when we do the stream. So like, you spin the wheel, you spend $5 for the wheel spin or $10 for the wheel spin, whatever it ends up being. Your absolutely worst case scenario is you're going to get a Glizzy to the face. And that's going to be a lot of fun for me because, one, you know, you're hitting the floor, which is always nice for my side of the wheel, right? But on the other side, I get to play that little gif of the girl with all the hot dogs at the face. So I get Glizzies in the face just because you spun poorly. And maybe I'll do like the sound of it, like, you spun poorly, or something like that. I don't know. I'm having fun with it. The whole idea of it is going to be a lot of fun. And then I just got to find stuff that people will be interested in. You know, I've got the Prismatic Evolutions ETB. I want to try to give one away. I'm hoping they do print more, because I feel like this is a set that's going to be a lot of hype, even if they do print it into the ground. I mean, Eevee is like one of the most loved Pokemon in the entire genre, like, of all Pokemon cards, and also most loved in the games. Kids love Eevee. I mean, Eevee is just a cute Pokemon, and all the evolutions, that gives you a little bit of flavor from everything. So like, if you're a Firebug, you got your Flareon. If you like the idea of Jolteon, that's always wonderful. So like, hey, I see someone came in. If you want to say hi, just say hi in the chat. But yeah, so that's the idea for the stream, is that we're going to be doing the Glizzy stream. That's going to be the floor, right? So I'm really excited about that. And then I'm going to try to make all the hits. See, this is going to be one of the heavier hits. So there's going to be chances to get really great hits on this. So I don't really have the ability to kind of bring the whole thing over. I think what I'm going to do, if it's not a Glizzy, which would be like the $1 floor, if it's not a Glizzy, it'll be at least worth $5. So those will be the, you know, non-Glizzy floors. And then if it is a major hit on the wheel, then you'll be looking at cards like this. I think I grabbed all the ones from 151. So you get this one here is going to be one of the ones that'll be on the wheel. The Venusaur EX will be on the wheel. Zapdos EX, and I love this card. It's actually got all 3 of the legendary birds in here. Articuno's down here, kind of hard to see. Yeah. And then the Squirtle. So the idea here would be that like you'd come in, you'd spin the wheel. Worst case scenario, you get a Glizzy. A lot of those wheel spins, these guys, like, they're giving away like Japanese packs. Japanese packs have like 5 cards in them, and they're not guaranteed to be hits or anything. So this is like, it's a giveaway, but then like, if I spin the wheel for a giveaway and then I have to spend $2 to ship it, and it's a 5-card pack, isn't even worth the shipping to me if it's a single pack of Japanese cards. I want the cards to be worthwhile, right? And I think I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to do it this way. So like, even if you get a Squirtle, maybe you also still get a Glizzy. Because the Glizzy is just fun. Like maybe the Glizzy stream is like Glizzy for everyone, and that's kind of the whole point, right? I'm not really sure. We're gonna see how it goes, but that's kind of the idea. Like I want to be able to have the wheel. I want like good chase cards on the wheel, and then I want the absolute worst case scenario is you're gonna get Glizzied in the face. And that's what I'm trying to do. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to that. So that, like I said, again, I'm trying to get 50 people to follow me on Drip, and once I get to 50, they say that I can start streaming. And then the very first thing that I want to do, and I'm even thinking about getting like a hot dog costume, you know, really doing it big, and just doing like the Glizzy stream, and doing like maybe I'll do like a 48-hour straight Glizzy stream, you know, like, and it'll just be like different wheels of different chases, and the floors are all Glizzies. So like, you know, maybe I'll do a wheel for the Zapdos, or I'll do a wheel for the Squirtle, and I'll adjust the price accordingly. You know, like, you know, the Squirtle one I think is maybe a $40 card. You know, maybe that'll be a $1 buy-in. For the Zapdos card, maybe that'll be a $2 buy-in. Venusaur card, or you know, these two will probably be like a $3 or $4 buy-in. And it'll have to be worthwhile, right? But like, maybe it'll be like 30 spaces or 40 spaces, and then, you know, so it's a one chance at a great hit, and then everything else Glizzies. I might do like a big wheel where I have multiple main hits. I think that's probably going to be the one I go with, and like multiple hits on a big wheel, and then you're just spinning, and then, you know, Glizzy when you Glizzy, bro. It is what it is, right? So that's kind of the idea I'm going around. I'm also super excited. I was able to finally get, I'm going to show these here. I was able to finally get this business cards made, man. So I'm super hyped about the business cards. We got the Linktree code on there. The little logo down here. I love my Chonkachu, my little methed out Charizard, right? So I think that's really exciting for me. So like now when I'm selling on TCG Player, as part of like packaging things up, I'm putting one of my cards in, and that's been like a big thing for me. I've never had a business where like I had my own business cards. It was my business, my thing. So it's actually like super exciting for me, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to jump into this next thing here. So we're going to do 10 packs real quick, Paradox Rift. I'm trying to get that Groudon. My goal right now is to get the top chase from every set. And then my eventual goal is to try to get the top 3 chases for every set. And that's going to be one of those things like throughout my life, that's going to change, right? So like, I'm really excited about the fact that no matter what, at any given point, I'll be chasing something in any given set. Even if, you know, if it's maybe not a master set, because master sets can be really difficult, take up a lot of space. And I know a lot of people do the master sets. You know, Real Breaking Nate, I saw his binder collection, and I think that's awesome. But that's not something I think feasible for me, at least not in the immediate future. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to do 4, and then we'll see. No hits on this one. I think for these, just to kind of go through them real quick, because like I said, I'm just trying to find the Groudon on these. I'm going to go ahead and quickly do my pack rip practice. All right. And Spatra. Nothing. And I'll come back to it and I'll kind of sort these later. Spatra. Alright, so we got Joltik, Shinpao, hey, Iron Hands EX. Love it. Not like a super expensive card, but I like this card. I personally appreciate getting little hits, little EX hits. Love that. Alright. So I want to try to give people a chance to find my stream, you know, maybe join in. And then we're going to open up this Prismatic Evolutions ETB after these 10, so it'll be coming up next. And Shinpao Hollow. Yeah, I was really lucky to find what I did. Like I said, people were fighting over these at the store. I was able to find 2, you know, and I'm happy with that. I know a lot of people are trying to get as much as they can get, and I get that. Make that money, grab that bag, you know. Toad School and Mewtwo. Oh, I love it. I think this is actually the same Mewtwo EX you get on the Terra Team box. So it's not that it's like super valuable or anything, because they kind of printed the Mewtwo EX into the ground. But I really like this artwork. Yeah, and if you were a Pokemon fan back in the day when like the first movie came out, you know, Mewtwo was it. You know, Mew and Mewtwo. I wasn't really a big Mew fan. The movie premiere promo card, you know, lost it years ago. Well, all my whole collection got lost. But it was really nice having, you know, that card at some point, because now I can look back and I can remember having it in my hand, getting that promo card. Me and my brother both went and saw it in theaters. We were both super hyped about it, and we both ended up getting those promo cards at one point. Fossil, Mantike, and Volcanion. No hits in that pick. So we're down to the last 4, and then we'll get to the main event. Prismatic Evolutions. Like I said, if I can get 50 followers on Drip, and I can start doing my streams, I'll do a giveaway for Prismatic Evolutions ETB on there. You know, I was able to get 2. I'm going to keep one closed for right now. I know people are flipping them. I don't really want to be part of that. Ooh. I love that. Look at that. It's not a super valuable card, but it's beautiful artwork. Kind of reminds me of the Shiinotic artwork from Surging Sparks. All the little fingies, the tentacles. Love it. All right, go ahead and get that sleeved up. Trying everything in my power not to do the thing that real Breaking Nate does. Because I'm really trying hard not to completely copy off of everybody that I see. But it's just such a fun thing to do. Yeah, love that. Great hit. All right. That's that Steelix luck. That's Coop looking out for me with his Steelix luck. Just little Coop on my shoulder, like, you're gonna do great. You want it. I believe in you. I want the best for you. I feel like that's everything about Coop. I want to meet him in a show and just be like, tell me you believe in me, Coop. I want to go back to when I was 8 and first collecting cards and just be like, Coop has made the world right again. You know, no one's fighting at a Walmart when you're at a card show like that. Check it. Parasol Lady and Iron Jungulus. No luck on that one. Alright, we're down to the last 2, and then we're going to get to the main event, that Prismatic Evolutions ETB. I'm super excited to see if I get any Master Balls. I've seen plenty of people that have opened this and not gotten anything. You know, so even after all the fighting and everything, like they get home and they open their ETB and nada. And, you know, I think they've earned every bit of that. Alright. Sage and Palkia. Regular Hollow, not a hit. I do like the Palkia cards though. Alright, last of the Paradox Rift. And then we're going to jump right into Prismatic Evolutions. Purloin, Cyclozar, ooh, Aegislash. Aegis Slash. Say it right or get cut. That's all I'm saying. Say it right or get cut. Alright. So not bad. 10 packs. Got 3 EX and 1 Full Art. Iron Hands, V2 EX, Aegislash, and my Toad Scroll. Very cool card. Alright, let's go ahead and put away the luck for Paradox Rift. Here. And let me go ahead and grab. Grab out. Let's prepare better next time. Do you know the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man? Alright. So we got these. We got sleeves. We are prepared. Prismatic's Evolution time, baby. Was able to get these 2 ETBs. Like I said, I'm going to keep one closed. Hopefully, if I get enough followers on Drip, I will open that, or I will have that one set up as a giveaway. That's my goal. My goal is to keep that second one closed and to be able to give it away to one lucky follower on drip, that is the dream. So there's Prismatic Evolutions, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look and see what comes in this box. Eevee look. What that Eevee look? That Eevee look. Before I open that, I know a lot of people have been looking at this set, and if you did any of the Terrestrial Festival, it's pretty much that set, but they've added some extra cards in there. So like the Snorlax I saw was a new card that wasn't in Terrestrial, at least I didn't see in Terrestrial. This one's gonna have the Master Balls and all the evolutions in it, like these. But what we're gonna jump to, let's see if we can find what we're looking for in here. So basically, there is a version of this Umbreon, which is a reverse hollow Master Ball of the Umbreon. Now you can get a reverse hollow Pokeball, you can get a regular hollow, you can get a regular, you can get a reverse hollow. But we're trying to get that Master Ball card for that. I feel like this is the worst set to have this many cards and this many variations on, just because of that. Because you don't have like booster boxes in it, right? So it's going to be really hard to get packs. So what I'm looking for today, any of these, I think for me, I'd be really happy if I get this Glaceon. Really like the art of the Glaceon. The Vaporeon looks good too, but I think I'm really like navigating towards Glaceon. When I did Terrestrial openings, I actually did open and get this Leafeon, which I then gave to my niece. So she was able to enjoy it for Christmas. I was able to pull quite a few of the evolutions out of Terrestrial. I was very happy about that. Let's go ahead and jump. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's actually really cool. It's not textured, but it looks almost textured. It's like on camera, it looks super textured. It's very nice. And of course, what you're going to get in this. Now, this is not the Pokemon Center version. I had to go to a store like a Neanderthal. I was able to get this one, which is the normal one. I really wanted this. I think more than anything, I really loved this promo card for Eevee. It's just such a chill card. And I really like that a lot. So I'm actually going to put this out here. It's going to be one of my left cards. And then, of course, you get, you know, if you're playing the game and you want to get into it, your ETB is going to have your poison and burnt coins there, and then the new dice. That's where it is. Of course, the main event here is where I find out if I get to retire because I got an Umbreon, or if I have to do this forever in perpetuity because I have the worst luck ever of all time. Alright, we're going to see what we get here. Alright, so first pack, Prismatic Evolutions. We've got a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs, which is what comes in the ETB. Just want to make sure no one's shorted me a pack. You know how it is. Alright, first pack, Prismatic Evolutions. Let's save that bad boy over there. I think I'm going to keep my quick because I need to get set up for the lives. I'm going to be doing the TCG live ladder, so I'm looking forward to that. Alright, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I felt something sexy. I felt something sexy. I don't even know what it is. Alright, so we've got. Ooh, you can hear Leonhardt in the distance. What'd you find there, boy? You got some gold? I don't know if any of the gold cards are like valuable. I know they're super hard to pull. I have no idea which one this is. Alright, so we got the regular reverse hollow Umbreon and Teal Mask Ogerpon. This is so textured. Look at that card. Looks like it is flawless. It's perfectly centered. There's no damage. I don't see any print lines. That is beautiful. Value-wise, it's probably gonna be. I think people are maxed out. It's about $34 is what it's shown as right now. That's probably going to go up a little bit. These are supposed to be really hard to pull, so I'm very happy with that. I'm going to actually go ahead and get my sleeve on that. Man, first pack magic with the Teal Mask Ogerpon EX from Prismatic Evolutions. That gold card, that is why we do it, boys and girls. This right here, gorgeous. Brings back all those memories of like opening your first pack of cards and getting your first holo. Absolutely beautiful. Looks like it is perfectly centered. That is wonderful hit. Great, great hit. All right, then we got the Whimsicott. And it looks like Bunnery, Hippowdon. Oh, I like that pincer. I think it's actually the same art as the one from Surgery. Regigigas, Lacey, and Halucha. Love it. Yeah. If you're just joining in now, I just pulled this gold Teal Mask Overrun EX on the very first pack of Prismatic Evolutions. Absolute banger. Love it. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the side. Alright, pack 2. Prismatic Evolutions. Now, if you want your chance to pull something like that Teal Mask Ogre, I'll give you this one here. Like that Teal Mask Ogre pawn. Like I said, I'm going to try to get up to 50 followers on Drip. And then I'm going to be trying to do the live streams. We're going to be going through the Glizzy streams, and I'm really excited about that. There's Dustor, Larry, and Arcoludon. It's such a hard time pulling these building Pokemon from Searching Sparks. I actually ended up having to buy the EX, the full art, just because I had no luck pulling it. Like, absolutely no luck at all. Alright, pack 3. I think I used up all my magic. All my EV magic was used up on that gold Teal Mask. Alright. 2, 3, 4. So we got Dreepy, Buddy Poffin, and Lucario EX. Oh, and then I got the holo basic energy there. I kind of like the last generation's holo energies. I think they did much better with those. Go ahead and get the sleeve. Lucario EX. I feel like I've seen this Lucario in another set. But I'll still have that. Alright. We are in pack 4, so we got 5 left after this one. Go ahead and have that bad boy there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got our first Pokeball. It's a building. No buildings in Surging, and I'm gonna get nothing but buildings. In Prismatic. It's gonna be my luck. Regular reverse holo, Bronzor, and Groudon. No big hits there. Daraludon. Professor's Research. Alright, seems like it's all pretty straightforward. Go ahead and get that Pokeball sleeved up. Now, I know you can't really tell this, and a lot of people have started like opening these, but this is actually textured here for these Pokeballs. It feels really nice. So it's actually very cool that they've added that extra level. You're seeing it more and more in cards where they're textured like that. Alright, take a pack 6. 2, 4. Alright. Regular reverse holo Shaman. Professor's Research. And Flareon. Alright, we're down to the last 4. See if we can get any more luck out of this, or if I wasted all my gold. I like the Teal Mask. 2, 1. Alright. Ooh! Regigigas Pokeball. Very nice. Got a Litleo, Reverse Holo, and Okidogi. I feel like I got like a ton of those back when Shrouded Fable was really popular. Well, out. It was never really popular. I think I'm the only person that I know that likes. I know one other person that likes Shrouded Fable. All right, down to the last 3 packs. Let's see how we do. If you joined me today, I appreciate it. Figure out, keep growing, and maybe do this a little bit more regularly. Dunsparce. And an Iron Boulder, no luck. Earthen Vessel. It's a very playable card. It's got the G, so that's going to be playable for a little while. think the reverse hollows are really more popular, but Earthen Vessels actually move pretty good if you're trying to just find basic bulk cards that sell well. Because they actually do really well in tournaments. Alright, last 2 packs. 2, 3, 4. Ooh. First Ace Spec. The way they did that. Max Rod. That's for the ladies. Black Belt Training. Oh, Umbreon. Regular Hollow. I feel like Umbreon. Let's leave Umbreon out. I'm trying to summon the Moonbreon. Oh, another Earthen Vessel. It's good to see Earthen Vessels in here. Alright. Let's go ahead. Sleeve up this. Then we're going to do the Umbreon rub. See if we can pull out Umbreon's much more valuable cousin. Big brother? I don't know what you call it. Alright. Last pack swoop. Prismatic Evolutions. And I felt nothing, but I mean, it could just be me. First Hollow Pupitar, Execute, and Dusknoir. The Hollow Dusknoirs in previous sets have sold decently. They're about $1 to $2, just because they are playable. I don't know how this one's gonna do because now I've gotten to the point where like it's been in the last 3. Out of the last 5 sets, I think it's been in 3 of them. So yeah. Anyway, so it was fun. If you joined me today, thanks for stopping by. Let's go ahead and take a look at these hits one last time. So we got our Pokeball building, our Gludon. We got our Max Rod. We got our Regigigas Pokeball. Very nice. Got our Lucario EX. Got our Gold Teal Mask Ogerpon EX. Alright. Good luck. Happy hunting. Hope you find what you're looking for. And until next time, stay thick.